Okay, Dark Rabbit 162 back again over in here, for a special occasion, I would be saying. Looking down at the date over in here, August 27th. Well, on that date, someone over at Japan has his birthday. Actually, because of time zones, it's now yesterday, because over there it's now the next day already. I think it's 1 AM over there, if not maybe 2. Not really sure on that one though. It might be 1 AM, whatever. But still, I will be going through a few things over in here, because here is going to be something alright. Well, 2 things I already did with that, while also checking everything else over in here, and something else entirely as well. And for some things I also have something to say here and that and whatnot. So, yeah, I would be just saying going straight in. At least nothing crashes over in here, because of the usual. Sometimes it's doing that because of access violation and whatnot. Also, yeah, I'm going through some things which I would be saying makes this part the shortest. There we go. Almost want to say, what's the opposite of longest? Pretty much that, yeah. Oh, yeah, well, one thing is pretty much over in here. Well, first of all, most of the stuff over in here which had been released by the birthday person. 4 things in here, well, depends, might have been released pretty much for that occasion. Something else entirely as something what I get there, because I have a few more things for that to say even. And on the second part it will be, I will be going through something that apparently has been there before the fixed project. And even there's supposedly something before that even, but when's that going to be released? Either way, it actually has been released, but it's nowhere to be found currently, because it has been the cases like certain other projects over there that are pretty much that or are too old that they got deprecated, so to speak. And either that or they just got merged over to the next project. But over in there I see 2 other things that are supposedly coming after the fixed project. What would that be? I mean, something had been planned, but it also had been quite a while since then. So what is then going? I'm not really sure though. So yeah, in terms of everything over in here, I will be going through stuff over in here. Also, yeah, first of all, one can see it over and down here already. I went through stuff in here. Actually, I did stuff accidentally here, and here I also wasn't paying attention. God damn it. Mostly I went through stuff over here already, in terms of most of the hardest, or at least over in this pack, and something else in this first part later on as well. But yeah, there I went through on autoplayer, so everything just counts as 0. Not like it had been on regular Stepmania, where it would be then count as 100%. Now thanks. So yeah, this one, for what I remember, this was an addendum to the fixed... why would I say the? It would be the. To the fixed project pack. Thing is, it's an addendum which is password protected. I'm not even sure where that password would be potentially, because A, even if I would be finding it, I would not be accurately able to translate it, neither with DeepL nor with thingamajiggy. Google Translate sheet. Why am I whatever. Yeah. because of that, even though I already did batch 15, where I went through YA stuff that I found in that case, but still find, very cool and whatever. And even though at some of those points I should be redoing a few things over in there, still, this is one of the things that I went over because this has been at least released over on their SoundCloud. I took it from there and I took the jacket from there for everything else. Because of this being released, I took everything, almost everything from here. Pretty much just the banner and the background. Because the jacket is already high-res over on SoundCloud, which I have already up-res as well to go over to size it back down to 512. So yeah, because over in here the official release is just half that size. Not really sure if someone was asleep on that little part, but still. Also another something over in here, which YA, you can pretty much take stuff over in terms of what I have over in here. Especially from what I took from you, which is Y and A over in here. Even though I have it modified a bit. Because, yeah, it's not one-to-one from what I got from you on level 20, I think it was. From YA2 it was. Which is password protected as well, but at least I was able on getting in there. Still. Yeah. Also in terms of the... Actually, I will be going through stuff in here later on, because I have something to say, especially with that. But still, it's getting somewhat over there. I would be saying in terms of difficulties, it's just someone's feeling what rate would something be. I have all of this over in here, so I would be saying, yeah, same for everything, and that's that. Even though I still have something to make Y and A go above level 20, so pretty much going to level infinity, so to speak, so it's not locked at 20. But if I do that, certain other things that I have in the background would be getting brought up, even though it's not really the case because of stuff like the yellow part over in here. Either that or I need to do a limiter in there. Maybe I should be doing that to make stuff happen there. Nah, whatever. Also, yeah, I will be going through stuff over in here. What am I doing over in here? Pause for a second. Wait, what? Ah, yeah. Saying it's that, but then it's not really that case. So yeah, about that one again. It's the step author's choice on how to do stuff. Ace for aces. If you're expecting what's being read as 200 but I'm getting 400, that's a no. That's the reason why I have it forced like that. So you know. That's also the reason why I'm doing all of that. So another something I brought over is pretty much the graph over in here. Yeah, I not only did stuff, but I also did something if it goes above and beyond. Which mostly would be the case over on Beatmania. Because there I did something that would overlay the graph if it goes above 20 notes per second. And yeah, that would be that over in here. But also having those in here. And I think I don't need anything else. I'll leave it on center. So another something I also had in here is pretty much I went over and took that one over as well. That's what I had been playing around here a little bit as well, which was me having a high score over in here. But, well, yeah, that I would be saying should be that over in here. I'll leave it over at A, and that should be everything else over in here. And that's pretty much the reason why I'm calling the Twitch title at that. Disco balls. There. Also, I would be thanking all the lives in here as well, because until then I would have already... it depends. In terms of streaming, I wouldn't, but in terms of releasing that to YouTube, I would have already happened there. I apparently found a node scan that's just called SMX. Not really sure it is from SMX, but for some reason I got a hold of that. I also fixed a whole lot of stuff, and the only thing that I needed to fix are the lifts in here, which apparently, because from stuff over in here, I noticed that they were broken from over there, and I had to fix them. So yeah, that's pretty much that over and there as well. But I'm sticking to this one. Because, yeah. And I also have, okay, two things over in here. First of all, another something, I'm not really sure how to deal with the 250, even though it is valid. Apparently, what my system is doing is apparently it's too short of a section for it to count as one. Whatever. I might need to do it completely different, but for that it would be then completely different? I'm not really sure. Whatever. I might have something else over in there, depending. And I would be... No, okay, that would be that. That might be something. I might need to fiddle around with that a little bit. Yeah, but I have something to say about it here. Has lure? Yeah, I found out while checking in the background is one of the certain challenges in terms of well, there had been a certain thingy-majiggy released on, was it April Fools? I'm not even sure. On Sunday, I would be saying. Or was it on New Year's? I'm not even sure. It might be New Year's? I'm really not sure. But there was something in terms of you have to do pretty much a full combo, either a grateful combo over on what difficulty would that actually have been? Medium? Maybe it would be easy because of I would be saying medium then. On hard it would be then perfect, and on challenge whatever. On the hardest would be then challenge, just have all marvelous. Attack challenge. Maybe something similar is going on over in here as well, but I didn't got it to do over in here, potentially because it has been set to only be active on YA settlement over on the folder selection. Maybe it's also checking it for there, from there over in here. But yeah. So another reason why I need to go over in here as well. On to stuff. And watermelons. I'm thinking it actually speeds up during the halfway point of this section. Whoops. I still rock. The only thing that I still need to check over in there is what I have in terms of the bars over in here. That's something that I don't need to check on or pretty much fix on is the positions on everything, because apparently that's just the border itself, the frame. That makes it look like it has been displaced. Nah, it's not the case with that though. The only thing it's displaced is not on the y-axis, it's the x-axis. Stuff more. Oh? Wait a second. Ah, it was that. I wasn't paying attention. I remember there's something in here. Was this the one where... Yeah, 24 seconds. Oh, wait, nah, it was the beginning part. Because there has been a whole lot of nothing there. And even with what I have over in here, it's nowhere near 10. Maybe with this free space, it would have been just half even. Or maybe it is 6 just. Oh, wait a second, that would still remain unchanged. Everything else might be upstairs, because there I have it set to 1 minute 36 instead of the 2 minutes. That is the only thing that I changed over in here. From what I have copy-pasted and adjusted. That was the adjustment, sheesh. Apparently there's a whole bit of stuff where it still stays at 15, but everything else is still a little bit harder. I would be saying the challenge would be in everything else which would have been added then. Should I? Oh, whatever. Not sure. Also another something with has lure, which might be something that is only on the folder. That would be the case. Leave it there. Yeah. Sheesh. There was hidden. There was something hidden there. What? God damn it. Well, that's that part over in here, but I also have this one over in here. Before I go over in here, I have a lot of something to say. What is the difficulty? Even on YOSSHI would have been a bit much over in here. Would be actually be a bit much, and I already went through stuff in here. Because in terms of the steps amount, it's more on par on hard than it would be on easy. Misrated? Question mark. This one is something else entirely, though. My arm. Somehow it's on par on what I did. I would be saying what I did is even worse because of the jump stream that I literally did on my end. So, another something I would be saying over in here, well, apparently because of my text over in here, it's re-prototype. Why prototype? Because it sounds finished. Seriously, I mean, I already went through stuff where the work in progress version or the not quite finished would be actually better than the finished product because it having a certain something that the finished product just doesn't have, which in terms of the exclusion from the finished project would be making it like in terms of just half a point off, or depending. I'm not really sure because I'm not even sure what the finished version of this one would even sound like and whatnot. Also, a little bit of a fun fact which one cannot do, depending if one still has the old version, or pretty much one if one just goes over and just download the audio from over there. Depending, I think I even cut stuff from the beginning just to get to the start immediately. Not really sure if it where it was stuff and whatever. Not really sure. But the clapping thing, if you go over on YOSSHI Hitman and enable stuff what I did on top of that, it sounds silly in terms of the double clapping. It's pretty much echo clap. Yeah, whatever. Still, that was quite something. And I'm just seeing it would be just barely half an hour for the first part. Well, is it that much to do in the first part? So, and I'm not really sure if I said everything even. Well, I already said that. Actually, the one thing that I should be saying over in here, another loops as well as this one, I completely copied over on my batch over in there. I wouldn't be able on actually switching out stuff what I've already uploaded, so would be saying that would be a no for me to do, even though something like that is actually out there, but I would be potentially only able on doing this with the audio, not with video. Not sure if that would be that there or not. Not really sure. So yeah, I copied stuff over already and also fixed everything else over in there as well. So that should be there. And yeah, onto the other half.